All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD 1000 Web Development Technologies class, I've been creating a series of videos based on the Mozilla Developer Network Learn Web Development series. And so far, I've gone through the entire Getting Started with the Web, HTML structuring the web, and CSS styling the web. I'm now into JavaScript dynamic client-side scripting. I've done the first step section, so that puts me into the building blocks right here. And that's what I'm going to go through. And I just want to mention, this is kind of an off time to be mentioning this. I've made the decision, I'm not going to go through any of the, at the end, if they've got assessments, I'm just not going to do them. All right. I may end up assigning those in class, or feel free to do them yourselves. If I have time, I'll do them. It's just that already I'm up over 100 lectures on this thing. So this section will, as we look at the overview here, what are we going to have? Making decisions in your code, conditionals. So we will talk about if statements. We will talk about the switch statement in there. All right, looping code, I've already gone through some examples. We might go back and revisit that, or we'll just talk about, again, for loops, while loops, do while loops. All right, and there are a couple of other loops that are used basically with collections as well. All right, so we will talk about those as well. All right, then we'll go into functions. And as it says, functions allow you to store a piece of code that does a single task inside of a defined block. Yeah, that's what they are. And then we'll look at some built-in functions, the syntax for functions. Then we'll go into building our own functions, returning values from those functions. And then we get into what's, well, kind of where you start to move from beginning JavaScript stuff into more intermediate JavaScript stuff, in my humble opinion. And that is, we're going to come in and we're going to start talking about events. All right. So I don't know if I'm exactly gone through the building blocks overview, but I think I have now. So again, making decisions is what we'll do next, then looping, then functions, build your own function return values, and finally events. Again, I'm not going to be going through this image gallery. Now notice that they also have this thing here for Mozilla that's called Learn JavaScript. All right. And it says here, the easiest way to learn and practice modern JavaScript. I have never looked at this. All right. But I'm going to imagine, since it's from them, it's probably really good. All right. And just looking at a couple of the things that are in here, I might take a look at it myself later. And it says they've got some real life projects. So there's a lot of good stuff, it looks like, in there. All right, that said, I'll be back in just a couple moments to start talking about making decisions in your code using conditionals.